Hi, I'm Becky Streepy from Glue and Glitter, and today we're air frying Hush Puppies. Y'all, these Southern style Hush Puppies are crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside and a little bit sweet, and I can't wait for you to try them. I'm going to show you how to make them in the air fryer, but if you click through to my website, I include oven directions in the notes of the recipe card. If you're new to Hush Puppies, they're just like little balls of cornbread batter. They're nice little bites. I love to float them in like a chili or put them into a bowl of soup or stew to turn that bowl into a full meal. Pretty much anywhere that you would serve up a slice of cornbread, you can serve Hush Puppies instead. Grab yourself a large bowl and add a half a cup of yellow cornmeal and a half a cup of white wheat flour. You can use all-purpose flour instead of white wheat. I like white wheat flour because it's a whole grain flour and it is less absorbent than whole wheat. If you use whole wheat flour in this recipe, your Hush Puppies are going to end up dry, so please make sure that you're using either white wheat or all-purpose flour. Next, add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half teaspoon of salt to your bowl. And then get in there with a fork or a whisk and mix everything up until everything is nice and even. You don't want to over mix, just until everything is nice and well combined. It's wet ingredients time. This is a 1-bowl recipe, so no need to grab a second bowl for your wet ingredients. Just right there on top of the flour and cornmeal mixture, add a 1/4 cup of soy milk, a 1/4 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a tablespoon of flax meal, and a tablespoon of organic sugar. The flax meal is really important in this recipe. It's acting as your binder. We're basically making a flax egg right in the mixing bowl. Normally when I have a recipe with a flax egg, I'll have you combine the flax meal and water at the beginning so it can thicken up while you're doing all your other mixing. But in this case, you're gonna chill this batter, and so your flax meal will have plenty of time to soak in the moisture and hold everything together during that chilling time. Mix everything together until you have a nice sticky dough. It's okay if your batter doesn't form a cohesive ball of dough. That's what the chilling time in the freezer is for. It's going to allow that dough to get nice and cold and thicken up a little bit so it'll withstand the heat of the air fryer and your Hush Puppies will hold their shape. So stick that bowl into the freezer for 20 minutes. You can also chill the dough in your refrigerator overnight, but I hate waiting, so 20 minutes in the freezer it is. Hey, we're back. Let's make some Hush Puppies. Now before you do anything, I want you to grab your air fryer basket and grab a piece of parchment paper and cut it into fourths. 1/4 of a regular sheet of parchment paper is just the right size to line your air fryer basket, but still allow airflow to get around and cook everything evenly. Do not skip lining your basket, y'all. If you don't line your basket, there is a really, really good chance that these Hush Puppies are gonna stick, and then getting them off is a real pain. So line your basket and then grab yourself a tablespoon, or as you can see, I'm using a cookie scoop, which usually scoops up about a tablespoon of batter, and scoop and drop your batter into the air fryer basket on top of the parchment paper. As you can see, I'm not spacing these out very much. You only need to leave about a 1/2 inch between. They're not going to spread very much during the cooking process, so just a little bit of space in between is fine. What you do want to make sure of is that you're only putting them on the parts of the basket that are covered by the parchment paper. I was able to fit 12 Hush Puppies at a time into my air fryer basket. It's a 6-quart, so it's pretty big. That means I had to do mine in 2 rounds because this recipe makes about 2 dozen. If your basket is smaller, you may only be able to fit like 8 or 9 at a time, and that's fine. Just keep cooking these in batches until they're done. Once you've filled up your piece of parchment paper, it's time to cook. These cook at 400 for 8 to 10 minutes, and you'll want to start checking on them at around the 8-minute mark. They are done when they are nice and golden brown. So like I said, repeat the scooping and cooking process until all of your dough is gone, and when you're done, it's Hush Puppy time. If you have any leftovers, you can store these in an airtight container on your kitchen counter or in the pantry. Before you close your container though, you do want to make sure that your Hush Puppies are completely cooled. If they're even a little bit warm, when you cover them, you'll cause condensation to form inside the container, and that can cause them to get moldy. So let them totally cool before you cover them, and then they'll keep for about 3 to 5 days. But I dare you to have them last 5 days. They're too delicious. I hope that this video answers all of your questions about how to make Hush Puppies in your air fryer. If you have any questions I didn't address, feel free to drop a comment. I'm always happy to help. And don't forget to rate and subscribe. Happy cooking!